Ngā mihi o te wā in the headlines, a handful of protesters turned up outside Parliament today to stand against the partial privatisation of state assets, while debate over the first reading of the bill, which passed in Parliament, was going on inside today. The 9 protesters came from Peter Dunn's electorate. Organiser John Maynard says the small number are of no consequence as the polls are overwhelmingly against it. The Maritime Union has decided to take an injunction against the ports of Auckland for sacking its members. Almost 300 union members have been made redundant and the work will be contracted out. But Union President Gary Barslow admitted to New Zealand's Rema that the ports do have legal backing to contract workers.
They have the right to contract out, and even if we're working, they have the right to contract out parts of their business, and that I'm not saying that. I just say in this instance they are wrong in the way they've gone about the contracting out.
However, a small victory for sacked Ports of Auckland workers. Steve Doring Company lost its bid to get an injunction that would have forced its unionised workers to load boxes onto other ships heading out of the city. Good news for homeowners, with the Reserve Bank today keeping the official cash rate at its record low of 2.5%. Governor Alan Bollard expects the rate to remain where it is for the rest of the year. A documentary posted on YouTube about Ugandan war criminal Joseph Kony has gone viral. Posted more than 48 hours ago by US charity Invisible Children, it's about Kony abducting 30,000 children, forcing them to murder their parents and become child soldiers in his Lord's Resistance Army. Spokesman Timmy Harris says the idea is to make Kony famous via social networking to force authorities to bring him to justice. A private-public partnership prison in Wiri, South Auckland will help lift the game for all corrections facilities. A consortium of companies have been chosen for the construction and operation of the prison, expected to open in 2015. Corrections Minister Anne Tolley says they'll always have to perform better than public prisons.
And we believe this will lead to innovation and improved ways of working, with the Corrections Department able to adopt any of the new successful practices at any time.
The Greens won't have to pay for the help Mojo Mathis needs to follow proceedings at Parliament. The Office of the Speaker is to cover the expenses of the deaf MP's transcription service until a final decision is reached over which budget it comes from. And finally, Apple revealed its third version of the iPad in San Francisco today. New features include voice dictation, new wireless capabilities for faster data connections, and an eyesight camera which has high resolution and face detection. That's it from the Rema newsroom. Remember, you can catch our hourly headlines on Shine TV from 6:30 to 9:30 p.m. from Monday to Friday. Nohora mai.